Hey there. It is March 10th. Ooh, we may be interrupted by the black cat. Let's see. He might climb up the wall right now. Um, it is, this song just reappeared. That was Gaslight Rag by Dave Van Ronk. And one of my students brought it up again just the other day at a lesson Wednesday. And it was one that we talked about a couple of years ago, and I started working on a lesson on it. And he only had the first page of it, which was basically what I played there, or the first section. There are, just two sections. And it changes keys. The next section's in F. It's kind of cool. Something like this. Go to B flat. That's basically the second section. Kind of unusual. I mean, so it's a fairly normal ragtime type progression. But it's really unusual to have a song like that goes through two different keys, the key of C for the first section and the key of F for the second section. Anyway, the end of this story is, for now, after we signed off on this lesson, I said, I think I decided to look back up what I had drawn up on it, and it turned out I had done the whole thing. Here we go. Hello, Ponzu. And I thought, I should get to a lesson on this. So I've got like 4 or 5 lessons, all in various stages of construction. The one I talked about a few weeks ago. A really cool request from somebody shortly after Crosby died. That's coming up. What else? There's another really kind of cool one sitting on the drawing board. Oh, another Fleetwood Mac one, which I hinted at a few weeks ago. We'll get to that. Anyway, I'm not sure which of those is going to be the one that appears. I might even get to 2 of them next week. Great question on the forum, too. That I got sort of diverted this week. I picked up a really cool album. I better get it in here where you can see it and get the glare off it. Live in Iceland, Ian Anderson doing Thick as a Brick 1 and 2. I had no idea this has been out for almost 10 years. I think in 2014 it came out. And because of a question on the forum about thinking about another tune from Thick as a Brick, I started re-listening to some of that stuff and stumbled into this. And this is so cool because they do this whole thing live. I should just put a link. There's a 45-minute video of this show, and they really cut out about 6 minutes of it. That was a total waste of time. It was really good editing because on the record there's about 6 minutes of a total waste of time. But anyway, but it really is fascinating. So Jethro Tull fans out there, if you're not familiar with this album, Thick as a Brick, live in Iceland. And so that's sort of permeated my space lately. Let's see, what is the new... let's see. First, a quick update on the birds. They're gone, and I'm sorry it was always a little blurry. I couldn't really get that. It was just not great. But if you look at the last video on there, and I put a little note in there at about 3 hours and 30 minutes and 30 seconds, they just kind of take off, and it looks suspiciously like Mom came in and nudged them out of the nest, and it was pouring. We're in the middle. We're at the beginning of another 5 or 6 days of atmospheric river kind of weather, as they call it here in California. Well, probably all over the world. But anyway, and so the babies are gone. But let's see. So the new stuff this week, just 2 lessons. Hesitation Blues, finally, like I promised last week. Such a cool progression. Decide which one to do there. Should have made up mine. that also led to, and what else? We had, Nesh brought us a really cool lesson. Somehow I was talking with him the other day about Bon Jovi. And then I looked up and saw that we had, like 5 or 6 Bon Jovi tunes, and said, hey, any other Bon Jovi ones that you'd be interested in doing? And the reply was, sure, I really like Bed of Roses. So we got that one up there now. And both of those tunes led to some new packs. I guess I'm going to talk about packs a little bit, because we have like over 100 artist packs, maybe 150 now. I don't know, a lot. I think there's like close to 200 if we count all the theory ones and other stuff and compilation ones. But a lot of people really do like to hear about those, because not everybody that watches these is normal monthly members. Many people just like to pick and choose 1 or 2 songs, and sometimes 1 or 2 songs can keep you busy for a month or two. But anyway, so I kind of stumbled into the fact that there were a lot of artists that we have a lot of songs by, or at least enough by, to do packs with, and we hadn't put some together. So recently, this week, I finished a Jorma pack that has 7 tunes in it. The Bon Jovi pack has 6, I think, yes, and then looking back at other old lessons, there was the Irish band, the family band, the Corrs, and there were 5 of those, so we got a Corrs pack now. And Cliff Richard that Nesh just finished another couple lessons on. So anyway, if you're, be sure to check out, and there always updates, the emails that go out on the weekends on Saturday always kind of have a little bit more info about, I don't usually talk about the packs. Okay, I'm done talking about the packs. For some reason, this song, oh man, this is dangerous. This just popped into my head as I was heading down here. What key is this in? Oh, it's got to be E minor. Okay, got it. No, I don't. Really interesting key change here, must be. And then a mode change. Look at some more Turtles tunes. That one, I think there is a lesson on that, I know, but because I think I've only done one. I must have done You Showed Me, too. No, probably not. Oh well. Hey, requests. If you think of any other, it's time for some more tunes that I'd like to get to. I know it's been kind of, I go off on these tangents. Do a bunch of Linda Ronstadt songs, some Dan Hicks songs, and other stuff. I think there is a little more Ian Anderson kind of on the way. I really did like that suggestion about second part of Thick as a Brick. So that was pretty cool. What's it called? The Day, Believe in the Day, something like that. But it's little buried a little bit more, like halfway through, about 30 minutes into the tune. So I think that is it for today. I'm going to, what else? I got plenty of time this weekend to work on tunes. Although got a lot of housework to do too. So let's end it with let's try a little of this one. I played this just a few weeks ago, but I'm going to do it anyway. Wait a minute. That's just the beginning and the ending of, what is that one called? One Step Beyond. I think I went a whole lot into that. Okay, I will, let's see. Nothing next week interferes with anything, so be back next week.